Hello and welcome everybody. We have the Global Lab patch notes for April 3rd, 2026. First off, another reminder, next week's patch notes, I will not be able to record them. I will record the ones the week after that on the Friday or Saturday, so there will be a catch-up of those, but I won't be recording the ones from the week prior because it's going to be quite outdated, unless there's some big highlights, but on the Global Labs there, but technically it will be on the main server. So we're going to start with Berserker getting some changes. The Predator's Hunt, the bound effect will be PvE only. In addition, when you have acquired the Predator's Hunt 1 true skill, the bound effect of the Falling Rock skill has also been changed to PvE only. The Reign of Terror, the stun effect will also be PvE only. Awakening, the Giant's Footsteps will be changed so super armor effect is applied while using the skill. The distance traveled when chaining into Flying Kick after Sprint and Lava Breaker has been increased. The explosive slash after the flying kick has been improved to smoothly connect into the barrage. In addition, the faster linking with other skills will be also made possible. The ancient wave, the skill defense judgment has been changed from a forward guard during charging to a forward guard during skill usage. It has also been changed so that the gathering is not forced. Accordingly, if it is triggered immediately when the right click input is released, the giant soldier effect is not active. And similarly, if the giant soldier effect is active, you can maintain the charge state by holding down the right click. Giant soldier, an effect has been added where the bombardment of mobile fire is applied to the ancient power when the skill effect is maintained. In other words, when the effect is active, the mobile shooting changes the stat effect to a knockdown, and air smash to a down smash. Um, there it says are not applied, but that is weird because it says are not and do not apply. But either way, flow while the skill is active, an effect has been added where the damage of the split scan skill is not decreased even when used during cooldown, and the air smash and down smash effects of the split cannon skill do not apply as well. I think there's a typo here or mistranslation, but hey. Maneuvering fire, the stun effect, which applies only in PvP, has been changed to a knockback. The PvE damage will also be changed from devastation up to 6,200%. PvP damage application going down to 31, and the Black Spirit devastation at less 5,100% with a PvP application of 38. Then we see some changes on Valkyrie. Shield Pursuit has been changed so that stamina is not recovered while using a skill. Counter attack of Justice, the stun effect will also be PvE only. The stiffness effect that applies only to adventurers has been removed from Judgment of Light. The Holy Strike, the cooldown has been changed from 10 to 7 seconds, and Holy Window from 15 to 10. Succession Valkyrie is getting a slight overhaul, so the defensive stance has been changed so that sprinting is possible while the defensive stance is in victory state. Sprinting will consume 250 stamina. The shield throw has been changed so that it cannot be activated during the cooldown period. The operation speed has been increased, so with linking. Speed of the shield retrieval animation has also been increased, and the attack range has been changed to be concentrated in front of the character. The rotating skill also activation has been increased. Due to this increase, more damage can be expected on the flows. The shield throw 3 is also getting some damage increase up to 5,300% with a PvP application of 27. And now the big change, the Noble Resolve. This change will be an exclusive effect for Valkyrie Succession. Accordingly, the max HP increase effect has been changed to apply upon acquiring the Strong Holy Prayer skill. Max HP increases by 500 when acquiring Holy Prayer 5. If you successfully hit an enemy with the corresponding legacy skills or succession skills, allies within this skill's attack range recover 850 HP. So we have the Holy Power, Judgment of Light, 1, 2, 3, Shield of Purification, and Divinity of Elion. The Shield of Purification has also been changed so the HP recovery for yourself and allies no longer applies in this case, but this is now triggered through the Noble Resolve skill. Accordingly, the health recovery effect applied to yourself has been integrated into one, and upon a successful hit has been changed from 160 to 650. Judgment of Light 3, the activation speed has also been increased, and Ensor's Divinity, the effect of attracting the attention of nearby enemies has been removed, so the taunt and the attack power increase effect upon obtained in succession state has been changed. So the plus 16 AP is changed to plus 36 melee AP. The 20% plus 20 melee AP on Light Slash has been also increased to 36, and the melee attack power increase effect of Ensor's Divine Skill has been removed. Awakening Valkyrie, also some changes. So Shield of Purification, the health recovery effect has been changed so it no longer applies to allies. Divine Emission Super Armor has been added. Explosion of Light of Frontal Guard has been added. Sacred Land, the cooldown has been changed from 12 to 9 seconds. Powerful Counterattack, the reuse cooldown has been changed from 3 to 5 seconds. It has also been changed to be activated at any time while in defensive stance. However, it cannot be activated if the frontal guard is destroyed. Activation key has been changed from left click or W left click while in defensive stance. The effect of reducing attack cast speed upon successful hit has been removed, and minus 20 DP has been added. The stun effect upon successful hit has been changed to a knockback and is PvP as well now. It has also been changed so if you move forward and attack, you can move forward and attack with the skill. It has been improved to seamlessly transition to other skills. Down attack has been removed, and the damage will be increased to 4,140 with 65% application. Lancia Training, the left and right movements in defensive stance has been improved to smoothly link. And we have some PvP application changes, so Divine Strike going up to 36%, Lancia of Justice going up to 17.6 and 25.8 on the last strike, and Sword's Divinity going up to 23%, Lightning Thrust to 28.7, Extreme Lightning Thrust to 28.7, or Black Spirit Lightning Thrust, and a Desperate Charge going up to 65.81. Guardian, we have Breaking the Gateway cooldown changes from 12 to 9 seconds. Splitting the Giant Rocks, attack speed has been increased. Fierce Hacking as well, attack speed increase, and the damage also being changed. So we're getting seeing a 438% increase on all damage, and the PvP application going down to 48.4. Regular class changes, they fixed it so the Divine Release always activates first when left clicking after using the Lancia of Justice. Then they fixed an issue as well with a combo of other skills did not flow smoothly after using Flying Kick. And on Sage Black Spirit, they fixed an issue with the defense judgment of the Flash breakthrough skill was applied differently from the normal one. Then we have some Red Battlefield improvements. A bit of a surprise here. The entry method for Red Battlefield will be changed. It is going to go into a more AOS. You don't choose a arena to enter, you just apply. Once the timer goes, you accept. You'll get auto-matched to fill up a room. The battlefield has also been changed from the Valencia capital to the ruins of Castle Ruins again. Minimum requirements have been added to obtain the rewards. There is no detail on what this minimum requirement is, but it is the amount of adventurers defeated and dead and the amount of damage dealt, meeting certain thresholds. The win-loss disparity is quite large, considering 50% on win. 50 tokens on win, 10 on a loss. They would also like to inform us that the old tokens, or the current ones, will be changed to faded battlefield tokens, and they will be removed on May 6th and May 7th, and otherwise converted to 100G gold bars. The new tokens will be 50 for 1 gold bar box 3 times a week. Caphorus, Sturdy Forest Thread, Perfumes, Seal Black Magic Crystals, Marnie Unstable Fuel, the Whale Tendon and Potion, Tears of the Battlefield, Light Stones, Red Essence, and 100G Gold Bar as the always exchange. Bit of a surprise here. I'm just a little bit surprised that there's some limit on the gold bars, but either way. Then we have a surprise 2-week Guild League season that I will be completely missing, sadly. So after April 8th on Korea and to the 22nd, or after the 9th and 23rd, there will be a global Guild League event. Progression of the battlefield will be the same as regular season. The titles that you've earned on the last season will remain. These will not override it. If you're an apprentice member, at the time of the reward distribution, you will not receive a reward. Rank rewards are only given to the guilds that have recorded 3 or more matches during this week, 2 weeks. So we see some rewards for 1st to 3rd place, 300 billion and 3,000 crownstones, and some elixirs and potions. 250 billion for 4th to 10th, and 2,500 crownstones. Same thing with potions and elixirs. Then we downgrade to 11th to 30th place with 200 billion guild funds and 2,000 crownstones and less elixirs, obviously. Oh no, the elixirs actually remain the same. And 31st to 6th, guild funds, 150 billion guild funds and 1,000 crownstones. Regular participation rewards are still there, so we're looking at 600 million for a win with 5 perfumes of both types, 10 and 3 whale tendons, and 3 forest thread. When you lose, you get 250 million, 2 perfumes, 5 tendons, 1 potion, 1 forest thread, so obviously less. Then we have a bit of a surprise, the drop rate of Berserker accessories being increased across the board. So we have Zephyros Castle, the Theban Metis getting a 25% increase, Priest 15, Shadow Knight 20, and Beelzebub 30%. Black Energy Floodlands, the regular mobs getting a 25% increase, 20% increase on all the mini bosses, and 15% on the Adanas. Tenebrown, the regular mobs, 25% increase, Manticore 20. Orbiter Castle, we have the Titan getting increased by 20, the intermediate boss 22%, and the regular mobs 25. Nymphomare, we have a bigger split. The Vanguard is getting 25, the Trickster and Watchman 20, the Priest 30, and the Dreamfish 35. Atheron Castle, the regular mobs are getting 25% increase, and Morocco 20. We also have an increase at Star's End, so the Apostle of Corruption and Apostle of Vice and the Herald of Corruption getting 35% increase. Herald of Corruption and Apostle of Vice for the intermediate boss 25, and then the Unstable Star Debris and the Apostle of Negation 30%. The drop rate of Berserker earrings in Sakraya is also getting touched up, so all the towers are getting a 30% increase. The Ancient Weapon Parash, Lycan, and Kuraba 25, and the Emerald 50%. The probability of obtaining Void Crystals on Berserker is also being increased, so Aketa is getting a 50% increase. The intermediate boss is 25, and the regular mobs 30% increase. The health of the next boss appearing at the Adonis throne has also been reduced by 20% compared to before. This is pretty much across all bosses. The amount of experience points gained from the following hunting grounds will be increased by 25%. This is Temple, Gaifin Razia Temple Upper, the Decade Lamp version, and the Mirror Walk one. So in both of those cases, there's some increase. Quest and Knowledge, 128 types of knowledge will be added for processing items. This is pretty much going across the board for a lot of different items. Then we also have the icons for Loach and Dried Loach being changed. Just a small visual update. They added a warehouse memo feature and improved world map warehouse UI. So you will be able to add a memo to each of your storages. You can pretty much write a memo of what you use the storage for. The warehouse UI viewed in the world map will also be changed to a list format, allowing you to check the warehouses and memos in other villages. So you can set yourself little reminders of what you use each storage for. The displayed method of the promote and instant complete buttons in the promotion information on the workers list will be changed from text to icons, and they revised the instructions for boarding and disembarking the ship to make them easier to understand, and the design of the furniture tab icons has been changed in placement mode. Fixes and changes. Ninja and Giant, there's some changes on the latest outfit. They fixed an issue with the movement on the orb descending from the sky. It was awkward during a quest. Age of the Ocean, Crow's Nest quest, there's some issues right there. They're fixing those. Then there's some issue with the Sakurai memory appeared later than intended. Accordingly, when destroying the towers, the chance of obtaining memory of Sakurai loot has been increased threefold. They fixed an issue where the summon attacks remained after the world boss Sangoon was defeated. Item descriptions for skill and infinite skill potions have been updated to reflect their actual effects. They fixed an issue where Node War, where you could teleport to the fortress location using a trick. Then they fixed an issue where Black Desert would crash after logging in. Guildcraft's icons were different. They fixed some textures in the War of the Roses tactical map UI. Some button design changes for the Pearl Shop. They fixed an issue where wings overlapped on Crocodilo. Well, generally lots of Crocodilo fixes, especially concerning the Ash Crow harness. They also fixed an issue where the practice wooden horses could be registered to a carriage, which is actually kind of funny. They also fixed an issue where some terrain was exposed awkwardly in Olin's Valley. The security of the Black Desert client has been improved, so if you are having some issues, definitely contact support next week. And then they have some regular pad mode fixes preventing Party Finder UI and Throne of Adana questline. Imperial Crafting NPC will sell the same type of item under certain conditions. And they fixed an issue where the text was cut off when viewing details of life hunting. TLDR, overall, the memos are nice to keep track of things. The knowledge, definitely some more special fame available. The Void Crystal increases, definitely nice, makes the spot worthwhile, considering that the Void prices, I believe, are kind of okay right now on EU. Berserker increases, very surprising. I don't think anybody really complains about the Debo drop rate, but hey, should make the progress a lot better for new people. 2 week Guild League, very much out of left field, but hey, it definitely is a nice thing to get some extra rewards. To be honest, this is kind of more like a ranking based event. Bit of a surprise though. Red Battlefield, hit or miss. The disparity between a win and a loss feels rather large, considering 50 to 10, like 50 to 20 would have been maybe a bit nicer, or 50 to 25. Uh, Considering that you need 50 for one gold bar box, it's either one win or five losses. That can be quite brutal. Hopefully, the matchmaking, because it's now just sign up and matchmaking, they do look at the gear scores to maybe match it up, but I highly doubt it. Otherwise, the matchmaking would take too long. But hey, we'll see. Guardian getting some changes, bit of a surprise there. Valkyrie, last Guild League, she was doing really good as a both suction and healing group. I'm surprised they're changing her again, but it could be for the better. Awakened Berserker, I've heard some things that they can definitely use a little bit of help, but hey, we're going to be seeing about that. And with that, I wish you the best of luck. A last time a reminder, next week I will not be able to read patch notes, so that will be the week after that where I will be back.